Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Hi, my name is Sam. I work here in maintenance at the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Let's give you a little behind the scenes on the how-to on the Alpine Coaster. The Alpine Coaster is a 3,400-foot steel track with a fixed Alpine cars that you can control your speed, that has hairpin turns, whoop-dees, and will reach top speed of 25 miles an hour. So every day here we start our day inspecting every car that goes onto the Alpine track to make sure that they're ready and set for the public to enjoy. So the first thing I usually start with is our haul grip. This is what catches the cable at the end and pulls you the 1,000 feet back up the mountain on your return trip. So we really inspect that, make sure it's clamping properly, no teeth are missing, make sure this isn't coming loose in any form or fashion. Then we like to move down to our jockey wheels here, ride along the track here, make sure that the bearings are still in good working order, nothing's coming loose. Then I move on to my brake pads here and I make sure that there's no damage to the brake pads themselves so that they're in full working order for us. We move over here to our sensors here that reads the car on the track. So we kind of have a position of the car on the track itself. Underneath this big plate here is actually the computer that helps control these sensors. So we make sure that's all secure for us. Working down the car, we come down, check our retention springs here and our chain that help with the magnet retraction on this. We work our way over to these brake pads on both sides here and these brake pads here as well, like on top, to ensure that they're in good working order. Followed up by our jockey wheels here on the bottom. Check both of those, make sure they're in good working order. And lastly, on the bottom here, we check our roller wheels back here with the anti-rollback, make sure they do not go backwards on us. It's a safety feature. And then these are the charging ports we check on both sides of the car to make sure that it's fully charged for the headlight and the taillight. We make our way around the car here. We check the seat back, make sure that the mesh is in good working order, no defects or anything like that. Make sure the foam for the customer is nice and in place. Our antenna that reads the car is in here as well, so we make sure that that's in proper alignment. Make sure that way it can connect with the computers. Moving down the car, we check seat belts, pull these out, make sure that they retain themselves, lock you in. Work on our handles, grab handles here, make sure there's no deformations or any tears in the rubber itself. Move on to the handles. These are the handles that actually control your speed. You press forward to go, back to slow. So you can control your speed if you're not comfortable going the full 25 miles an hour. Working down the track, same thing. Check the seat belt, make sure that's in good working order. Make sure my buckle up sign is nice and secure. This grab handle serves two purposes. This is for the small child that'll be placed here. They can use that as a grab handle on their way down the hill. It's also used in our storage system as hangers to get the cars in and out. Follow up the front here, we check the guards, make sure they're in good working order and secure. Followed by checking, make sure our bumpers front and rear are in good working condition. And with that, everything on this car checks out. It is ready to ride down the Alpine Coaster. Next step in the process after inspecting the car is we test the cars on the Alpine track. So let's get this out here. Well, we'll get the car placed on the track here. Release. So each morning we'll test this car. We'll do a slow speed run down the track. So we check the fins that guide the car as it goes down. We'll check all the magnets as we go down as well. We will check the feed belt at the top and the bottom. When it comes back up, then we will do a full speed, top speed run to simulate a full Alpine ride on the coaster. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys learned a lot about the Alpine Coaster here. This is the first one in the North America. Wiegand Sports had to be convinced by Steve. He had to fly to Germany to convince him to bring this. So we're very honored to have that destination, to have this first Alpine Coaster. This is a year-round attraction, so dress appropriately for the winter time, hats, gloves, goggles, all that. And hope to see you up here at the Adventure Park and on the Alpine Coaster.